He not nice like that. Look, wait a minute. He airballed. Erica Wheeler, you should have been able to bust his ass. I'm sorry. You should have torched him. Are you crazy?
Oh, what the fuck? Whoa.
Okay, so he does that, right? Now they carry on. Now they're going to proceed to play. This is crazy, man.
If I can't, I'll bust her ass too.
Okay, now we got the one set up. Let's go. Erica Wheeler. Erica Wheeler, you got to hold the WNBA down. You got to hold it down.
That's not just trash talk. That's a Twitch streamer named Ray. 5'3" tall, locking up WNBA point guard Erica Wheeler in a one-on-one game. And she couldn't get a single bucket. Not one. This isn't some edited highlight reel where we're cherry-picking bad possessions. This is the entire game. A content creator who streams video games for a living just defended a professional basketball player to a shutout. And before you say this was just for fun or she wasn't trying, understand what led to this moment. Ray spent the entire day talking trash to Wheeler and Sophie Cunningham, telling them they couldn't beat him, that WNBA players aren't that good, that he plays like Jeremy Lin. He was relentless. And when Wheeler finally stepped on the court to shut him up, this happened.
This dude was trolling them all day, saying they can't beat him and all of this stuff, man. And then he actually played Erica Wheeler and he locked her up. And I mean, come on, man. Let's look at it.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh, yo. Listen. If I can't, I'll bust her ass too.
He said, I will bust her ass too, talking to Erica Wheeler. You got to understand, he was talking trash to them earlier in the day. It's another clip floating around where he's trashing them earlier.
Watch that interaction carefully. Ray isn't just confident, he's dismissive. When Sophie Cunningham walks out, he recognizes her immediately because she plays for the Indiana Fever alongside Caitlin Clark. That's the Caitlin Clark effect right there. Sophie spent years with the Phoenix Mercury, and nobody knew who she was. One season with Clark, and Twitch streamers recognize her at pickup games. But here's what matters. Ray asks his chat if they think he can beat WNBA players, and he answers his own question with, "No way, gang." Then he immediately puts money on it. $800. He's willing to bet actual cash that he can beat professional basketball players. That's not just confidence, that's conviction. And the way he says, "I'm not losing to women," though, tells you everything about his mindset going into this. Now, Erica Wheeler isn't just some random WNBA player. She's a former All-Star. She won the 2019 All-Star Game MVP. She's been in the league since 2016, played for multiple teams, earned respect as a legitimate point guard. This is someone who's supposed to cook a 5'3" content creator without breaking a sweat.
Go on me. Oh, my bad.
Then he airballed. So you already know he not nice like that. Look, wait a minute. He airballed. Erica Wheeler, you should have been able to bust his ass. I'm sorry. You should have torched him. Are you crazy?
Oh, what the fuck? Whoa.
Okay, so he does that, right? Now they carry on. Now they're going to proceed to play. This is crazy, man.
If I can't, I'll bust her ass too.
Okay, now we got the one set up. Let's go. Erica Wheeler. Erica Wheeler, you got to hold the WNBA down. You got to hold it down.
First possession. Wheeler gets the ball at the top of the key. Ray gets into his defensive stance, and you can see Wheeler trying to create space. She goes left. Ray stays with her. She tries to pull up for a jumper, and Ray contests it. Airball. Complete airball. A professional basketball player just airballed a wide-open jumper against a Twitch streamer. That should have been the wake-up call. That should have been the moment where Wheeler realizes she needs to take this seriously and attack the basket. But watch what happens next. Second possession, same result. Ray plays physical defense, gets into her space, and Wheeler can't create any separation. She settles for another contested shot. Miss. Third possession, same thing. Ray is playing her straight up, no cheap fouls, no dirty tactics, just fundamental defense. And it's working. The game ends without Wheeler scoring a single point. Ray is celebrating, talking trash to the camera, and Wheeler just walks off the court. No handshake, no acknowledgement, just done. And you can see it on her face. That's not frustration from a fun pickup game. That's genuine embarrassment.
Okay, we're going to try it again. You look, All right, you just missed the first one. You got to get a bucket on this one.
Look. She can fuck me. She can fuck me.
And he cut that off. And he cut that off.
Can wash. Hezzy. Boom. Hey. That's it.
Yeah, she stopped it after that. He probably was gonna get a bucket on her next. I don't know. She looked like she couldn't go nowhere. She could look at. He's like, bro. He's like 5 foot nothing, man. Like, man. Erica Wheeler, call KTV next time, man. I'll cook him for you. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? You crazy? You setting the league back with this.
Here's why this matters beyond just one awkward video. The WNBA has spent the last 5 years fighting for legitimacy, fighting for equal pay, fighting for media coverage, fighting for respect as professional athletes. Players like Breanna Stewart and Aja Wilson have been vocal about deserving NBA-level salaries. The argument has always been that WNBA players are the best women's basketball players in the world, that they've dedicated their lives to the sport, that they deserve to be compensated accordingly. And then this video drops. A content creator with no professional basketball experience shuts out a former all-star, and it goes viral. Millions of views across Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Every comment section is the same. This is why they don't get paid like NBA players. They can't even beat a regular dude. How are they supposed to compete with men if they can't score on a streamer? It's not fair. It's not a reasonable comparison. But that's not how viral moments work. This video becomes ammunition for everyone who's ever argued against WNBA salaries, against expanded media coverage, against taking women's basketball seriously. One bad performance in a meaningless pickup game, and suddenly it's evidence that the entire league isn't worth supporting.
No.
Okay, pay. Yeah, this my pay right here.
Alright, man,
Yeah. Nah, hell nah. Yo, Marty, you think we're gonna lose to WNBA players? No way, gang.
It doesn't matter.
He said, do you think we're going to lose to WNBA players? No way, gang. Oh, shit. Yo, what? What?
This my pay right here.
Alright, man,
Yeah. Nah, hell nah. Yo, Marty, you think we're gonna lose to WNBA players? No way, gang.
Look at how Ray was talking before the game even started. He sees Sophie and Erica, recognizes them as WNBA players, and immediately starts calculating whether he can beat them. His friend asks if they're going to lose, and Ray doesn't hesitate. No way, gang. They play for the WNBA. I can't fuck with us. We stream. Content creators, man. That's the mentality. He genuinely believes that being a WNBA player doesn't automatically make you better than a decent male recreational player, and based on what happened in that one-on-one game, he wasn't wrong. At least not in that specific matchup, in that specific moment. But here's the thing about pickup basketball. It's not the same as professional competition. The spacing is different, the physicality is different, the stakes are different. Erica Wheeler isn't running plays designed by a professional coaching staff. She doesn't have teammates creating opportunities. She's just out there playing street ball against someone who's talking trash and trying to embarrass her. That's a different kind of pressure.
He played one-on-one with Erica Wheeler, and she couldn't score. Like, come on, man. Y'all keep running around saying y'all the best in the world. Y'all this, y'all that. Y'all want to get paid like y'all in the NBA and all of this stuff. And you can't get a bucket on a Twitch streamer? He's like 5'3". No disrespect to you, dog. No disrespect to you. Look, Ray, I'll let KTV. We can get something done. Look, hey, look, I'm open to all avenues over here. You know what I'm saying? But this is definitely not a good look. You got to understand, this dude was talking trash to her and Sophie Cunningham all day, saying how they can't beat him. They're not that good. All of this stuff. And for you to finally play him and you can't get a bucket?
The commentary in this video tells you everything about how people are processing this. Eric, you just set the league back. That's not hyperbole. That's a genuine concern that this moment damages the league's credibility. When your best argument for equal pay is that WNBA players are elite athletes who deserve respect, and then one of your former all-stars can't score on a content creator, that argument gets harder to make. And it's not just this one incident. This is part of a larger pattern of WNBA players putting themselves in situations where they're being compared directly to men. Remember when Brian Scalabrine, the former NBA player who barely got minutes, challenged Boston fans to one-on-one games? He destroyed every single person who stepped on the court with him. The worst NBA player is still an elite athlete compared to regular people. That's the gap. But the WNBA doesn't have that same separation. When college men's teams scrimmage against WNBA teams in practice, the men usually win. When WNBA players play pickup against decent male recreational players, it's competitive. That doesn't mean WNBA players aren't skilled. They absolutely are. But the physical differences matter. Speed, strength, vertical leap, those things create advantages that skill alone can't always overcome.
We don't want you to. We never asked not.
It's gonna be bullet. I'm talking like.
They don't. Okay. Okay.
I'm from the.
Set it up.
Yo,
10 out of 10.
Like, wait. I know you nice. I see before.
Do you shoot? Do you dribble?
Yeah,
do you
shoot.
pass?
Over there, lay up.
You look like you foul a lot.
I play like Jeremy Lin. That's how I play. Jeremy Lin, yup.
He said, I play like Jeremy Lin. I play like Jeremy Lin, yup.
Jeremy Lin? That's what I'm saying. Yo, listen, I'm not losing to woman low. That's what I'm saying. I'm not losing to woman.
You might not lose today. I'm commentating. Don't lose.
I'm not gonna lose.
Man.
Ray's confidence before the game is almost funny in retrospect. I play like Jeremy Lin, yo. Jeremy Lin had a brief stretch in the NBA where he was genuinely good. Lin's sanity was a real phenomenon. But even at his peak, Lin was an average NBA player. And Ray is comparing himself to that, suggesting that his game is NBA adjacent. That's delusional on its face. Except then he goes out and proves it. He doesn't just compete with Erica Wheeler, he dominates her. His defense is legitimate. He's not just standing there, he's moving his feet, contesting shots, using his body to create space. Those are fundamentals that any decent player can execute, and against Wheeler, they were enough. The reaction from the people watching is telling. They're shocked. They expected Wheeler to destroy Ray, to make him look foolish for talking trash. Instead, Ray backed up everything he said. He bet $800 that he could beat WNBA players, and he won that bet. That's not luck. That's not a fluke. That's a genuine skill gap that shouldn't exist if WNBA players are truly elite athletes.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh, yo. Listen. If I can't, I'll bust her ass too.
He said, I will bust her ass too, talking to Erica Wheeler. You got to understand, he was talking trash to them earlier in the day. It's another clip floating around where he's trashing them earlier in the day.
I can't, nobody's ass, boy. If I can't, I'll bust her ass too. If I can't, nobody's ass, boy. Okay.
Check it out, right?
Call me. Baller. Let me see it, ball.
You know what?
He want the smoke. He want the smoke with Erica Wheeler or Sophie Cunningham. He said either one of y'all can get it.
Now let's talk about what this means for the WNBA's future. The league just had its best season ever in terms of ratings and attendance. Caitlin Clark's rookie year brought millions of new fans, sold-out arenas, record television viewership. The Indiana Fever went from being an afterthought to being the most-watched team in the league. That's real progress. That's tangible growth. But moments like this threaten to undermine all of that, because the new fans that Caitlin Clark brought in aren't necessarily WNBA fans. They're Caitlin Clark fans. They're watching because they want to see her play, not because they're invested in the league as a whole. And when videos like this go viral, when WNBA players are getting embarrassed by content creators, it reinforces every negative stereotype about women's basketball. The league needs those new fans to stick around. They need people to watch games even when Clark isn't playing. They need fans to care about the playoffs, to buy merchandise, to support the product beyond just one player. And that's hard to do when the narrative becomes WNBA players aren't that good. Erica Wheeler probably thought this was just a fun off-season workout. Show up at a pickup game, play some one-on-one, create some content, have a good time. She didn't think she was representing the entire league. She didn't think this would become a viral moment that people would use to discredit WNBA players. But that's exactly what happened. And here's the frustrating part. Wheeler is actually a good player. She's had a solid career. She's been a reliable point guard for multiple teams. But one bad performance in a meaningless pickup game is now what she's known for. That's the reality of social media. One viral moment can define you, regardless of everything else you've accomplished. The WNBA has to be smarter about this. Players have to understand that every public appearance, every pickup game, every interaction with fans or content creators is being recorded and can go viral. You can't just show up and assume you'll win because you're a professional. You have to take it seriously, even when it feels silly, because the stakes are higher than just one game. Every time a WNBA player loses to a man in any context, it becomes evidence that women's basketball isn't worth supporting. It becomes a talking point for people who don't want to see the league succeed. And it makes it harder for the players who are genuinely elite to get the recognition they deserve. Look at Apaja Wilson. She just had one of the best seasons in WNBA history. She won MVP, led the league in scoring, carried the Las Vegas Aces to the playoffs. She's a legitimate superstar. But when videos like this go viral, casual fans don't see Apaja Wilson's dominance. They see Erica Wheeler getting shut out by a Twitch streamer, and they use that to judge the entire league. That's not fair to Wilson. It's not fair to Breanna Stewart, or Sabrina Ionescu, or any of the other elite players who have dedicated their lives to basketball. But that's the reality. The WNBA is still fighting for legitimacy, and moments like this set that fight back. So what should have happened here? Erica Wheeler should have declined. Simple as that. When a content creator is talking trash and challenging you to one-on-one, and you're a professional athlete, you say no. You don't give them the opportunity to embarrass you. You don't risk becoming a viral moment. You protect the brand. But she didn't. She stepped on the court, probably thinking she'd shut Ray up quickly and move on. And instead, she gave him exactly what he wanted. A viral moment where he gets to claim he beat a WNBA All-Star. That video is going to follow her for the rest of her career. Every time she steps on the court, there will be people in the comments bringing this up. The WNBA needs to learn from this. Players need media training that includes social media strategy. They need to understand that pickup games aren't just pickup games anymore. Everything is content. Everything can go viral. And when you're representing a league that's still fighting for respect, you can't afford to lose to content creators. This isn't about whether Erica Wheeler is a good player. She is. This isn't about whether the WNBA has talented athletes. It does. This is about perception. And right now, the perception is that a 5'3" Twitch streamer can shut out a WNBA All-Star. That's the story. That's what people remember. And that's what the league has to overcome.